What's up guys, welcome back to Art by Flan. Today we have a very special video. This is my portion of a collab that I'm doing with AquaLuna Art. Her artwork is very cute. You should definitely check it out. I'll have a link to her channel in the description below, as well as at the end of this video. She'll be the feature on the end card slate. So what we did was we decided to do a line art swap. I drew her character, Terpsichore, which I always have problems pronouncing, but I'm assuming it's based on the Greek muse, and she drew my character Maya, and then we swapped the line arts we did and colored each other's line arts, and it was a whole bunch of fun drawing this particular character. She looks like she has a lot of spunk, and I hope I got that right. She seemed to really like it when I showed her, so she had a lot of spunk. The design was super cute and super fun to draw, and I'm so happy she liked it, and I can't wait to see her half, because at the time of recording this, I haven't seen it yet, so I'm super duper excited to see what she has in store for this particular line art. It's fairly standard as far as my line arts go. It's just a sketch I did in Tool SAI, obviously, and then just use the pen tool for the line art. Like I said, this character was a bunch of fun. In her original sketches, she has really big hair, and if there's one thing I love, it's super big hair, and I feel like I didn't capture the bigness of her hair in this particular piece very well, but hey, I'm still actually very happy with it. I considered coloring it myself, and I might still, just because I really like how the line art came out on this, so that may be something you see in the future, is me coloring this line art, because like I said, it's a fun character, and super cute, and I would really like how this came out, so I'm glad she liked it, and I can't wait to see what she does with it. And I'm always super excited to do collabs. It's always just so much fun to work with other artists, and one of the reasons I started this YouTube channel was to, in fact, work with other artists and get to know them and build up, you know, an artistic community I haven't had since high school. I haven't been surrounded myself with artists since high school, so it's really fun to work with other artists and try new things. So we should be shifting into the other half. This is the line art she did of my character Maya, and so this will be just me coloring her. This is so super cute, and it just captures Maya's personality perfectly. You know, really cute, really dainty, and just I just love it so much. I was so happy to color it, and I think both parts came out fantastic. I'm really happy with both of them. Like I said, I can't wait to see her parts, because like I said, at the time of recording this, I haven't seen them yet. Super excited. But yeah, like I said, back on the subject of doing collabs, I haven't had an artistic community since high school when all of my friends drew, and then after we graduated and went our separate ways and didn't have an art class together anymore, a lot of people sort of fell out of the habit of drawing or just didn't feel like doing it anymore, and the ones that did still draw sort of moved away, and so I lost that community of artists that I surrounded myself with during school, and it was sort of a drain on my creativity, to not have other artists to bounce ideas off of, or to talk about the actual drawing process. And it's so nice to be a part of YouTube and use YouTube as an outlet to sort of build that back up, because I've had DeviantArt for years, but I don't know, there's just something about actively working with other artists to create content it's really, really inspiring, and I look forward to doing it a bunch more. So yeah, I'm open to collabs. If you want to hit me up, see if we can do something. I don't want to take on too many, obviously, because then I'll just bog myself down and never have time for any other art. But yeah, if you have an idea, hit me up. We'll see if we can work something out. So now I've moved back into Tool SAI, and I'm working on the shading. It was such a neat challenge to shade somebody else's line work, because with my line work, while I'm doing it, I have an idea of where the shades are going to go and what they're going to look like. But with somebody else's line art, I have no idea, so I just kind of have to go with the flow. And I think her hair especially came out really fantastic on this, because AquaLuna's art the way she does hair is very different from the way I do it. I tend to draw individual strands, whereas she just gets the whole shape in. So drawing in the shading to sort of give shape to the hair was really super duper fun. So I'm just shading on her jacket. I guess one thing I don't particularly like about the piece are the wrinkle shades I did, but it's really one small thing in a sea of things that really came out well. Like I said, shading the artwork the line art she did was super duper fun. It was a little challenging to apply, my shading to a line art I wasn't intimately familiar with and didn't create myself. So it was a fun challenge, and I really enjoy how it came out, and I'm so excited to see how she did on the line art I did for her. I had so much fun drawing her character, and I may color it again in the future, just to, because I like that particular line art. But yeah, this is so good. and it's my standard technique. I thought about mixing it up a little bit, but I figured if she wanted to do a collab, she wanted to do it how I normally do art, not for me experimenting. So yeah, I just took, shaded with the under blue, and it was hard to find a nose shape, because like I said, when I do my own shading, I'm aware of the planes of the face, but coloring somebody else's line art always presents the challenge of how things are shaped and where the shadows should fall, and it was just really a bunch of fun. So I'm adding in the highlights here, which I'll change the colors of those later because white is super duper harsh on this character's darker red hair. And that's what I'm doing it now. I'm going into Photoshop and altering the colors of my shadows, which always, the shading on my pictures look really harsh until I do that. And there I am changing the colors of her hair, and that's the dogs barking, if you can hear that. And just adding in this extra layer of gradients to, like I always say, give it a little bit of extra depth. And I always can see the difference in it when before I go back in and before I add this and after it. But yeah, again, it was really super duper fun to work with AquaLuna's line art, and just presented a whole new slew of challenges for shading. And for some reason, my mind blanked and I forgot several spaces on her skin for shading. It's like that. I forgot her legs, and here I am going back and doing her neck area. And we're shifting into the final piece here. Hey, if you like what you see, don't forget to comment below, leave a like, and subscribe. And don't forget to check out AquaLuna's page. I have linked it right there. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.